about. Now, if anybody has not come here before, could you please put up your hand? Okay. Okay. So today we're going to have a like music and meditation program, and so if I'll go through explaining what this Sahaja Yoga is. I mean, a lot of people. I can't touch it. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, as many of you know, this is the subtle system. This is within each human being, and how many people are coming to this program here? Because there's a lot of people who are touring with us. Just so I can get an idea of how many people are like a regular coming to the program. Okay, so there's a few here. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, as you may have been told, this is the subtle system. For the new person down the back, this is what we call the subtle system. Is within each and every one of us. Down here is this coil down here is what we call the Kundalini. It's a power that is within all of us. We are born with this power. And this Sahaja Yoga meditation awakens this power, and it comes through these different energy centers, and it pierces through the top of the fontanelle bone on the top of the head. And these different energy centers have different qualities about them. So as it here says innocence, creativity, peace, love, collectivity, forgiveness, and the integration of all these energy centers is up the top. And when it rises through all these energy centers, it manifests as a cool breeze on the top of your head. So, because there is somebody new here today, what we're going to do is we're going to go through a small process called self-realization, where we ask this Kundalini power to rise through these different chakras with saying different affirmations to these different centers, so we can feel the Kundalini power coming out of the top of our head. So Sahaja Yoga in itself has been around for about 40 years now, 42 years. And this is Srimataji Nirmala Devi, and she's been doing this like for 42 years now. And she's been traveling around the world teaching this Sahaja Yoga meditation. She's never charged money for it, because you can't charge for your own spirit. You can't charge for something you already have inside of you. So she's been teaching this technique to people, and then through that it goes on to more people and to more people. We try to teach it because this is our life. This is not our job. So this is something we do in our life. So we want to give this power to the world, basically, because it works for us, so we want to give it to the world. So today we will go through a small process called self-realization, and I will get Gracie to come up and give this small demonstration of self-realization process.
Okay, hi, I'm Gracie. So we can start by closing our eyes and putting our hands out on our laps, on our knees maybe. And taking a few deep breaths, slow breaths. And even though there are little sounds outside and distractions, we can just move our attention inwards. just let go of everything that's going around you. And let go of your thoughts and bring your mind to the inside. We can take our right hands and place our palms on our heart. And the most important thing about this process is the desire, that we have the desire to awaken this energy, this Mother Kundalini energy within us. So we can ask this energy, am I pure spirit? Am I pure spirit? Okay, those who are new, who've just come in, please put your right hand on your heart and keep your left hand open on your lap and just focus on the silence within yourself. For the new ones, we're going through the process of self-realization, so we're awakening the Mother Kundalini energy within us. And we're starting by asking ourselves, with our attention on our hearts, am I pure spirit? We can then move our right hand to our abdomen on the left side, about the level of our navel, of our belly buttons. And here we can ask ourselves, am I my own master? Am I my own master? We can move our right hand a bit lower, still on the side of the abdomen. And we can ask this mother energy, please give me pure knowledge. Please awaken the truth within me. Please give me pure knowledge. We can move our hands back up to the level of the navel on the left side. And we can say to ourselves, I am my own master. I am my own master. Now we can put our hands back on our hearts. And we can say, I am pure spirit. We can ask our mother energy, Mother, please connect me to my true self. I am pure love. I am pure spirit. We can move our hands up to the left side of our neck and keep our palms pressed between the neck and the shoulder. And at this center we can say to ourselves, I am not guilty. I am not guilty of anything. I release all my guilt. I am not guilty. We can move our right palms to the back of our heads. And here we can ask, Mother, please forgive me for any harm I have done to my spirit. Please forgive me for any mistakes I have made against myself, for any sins I've committed against my spirit. We can move our palms to our foreheads and put our hands on our foreheads. And say inside ourselves, I forgive everyone, including myself. I forgive everyone, including myself. Lastly, we can move our palms to the tops of our heads and press our palms right in the center. And we can put our attention on the desire we have to experience this self-realization. We can ask, Mother, please give me my self-realization. Please awaken the Kundalini energy within me. Please give me my self-realization. hands are getting tired, we can put them back on our laps now. But we can keep our attention just above our head, just above our heads where our palms were. Releasing all of our fears, letting go of all of our stress, all of our emotions, all of our distractions, and just feel the love in our hearts and keep our attention above our heads.
So you can slowly open your eyes. So as we were starting, a few more people came in. Did anybody come in that was new? You were new? Anybody else come in who hasn't come before? General learning. Okay, so what she took you through was a process called self-realization, which is awakening this Kundalini power, which lies dormant within each of us until it is awakened by this process which we just went through. Basically, this subtle system has 3 different channels and 7 different centers. And so these 3 different channels, the left side is the more emotional side, is the more, like, you can get depressed, you can get, like, yeah, just kind of sad. And like the right side is the more side of action where you're thinking too much. And so what we want to do in this Sahaja Yoga is bring these 2 sides into the center so this Kundalini can rise through these different energy centers and pierce the fontanelle bone on the top of the head. So what I'm going to take you through now is just a small process of what we call like clearing out the left and the right side. So we can let this energy pass to the top of our head. So if I get you to just put your hands out, and what we'll do after this is we will check on the top of our head if we can feel this cool or hot breeze. Also be aware on our hands, the hand is a map to the solar system. You might feel like a tingling sensation on a certain finger, you might feel a cool or hot breeze on your hand, and this manifests onto the subtle system. So if you're feeling, see it's kind of color-coded here. So this is the heart chakra. And if you're feeling it on the left side, and your pinky on the both sides, and this center is catching, it has a lot of negative energy. So what we try to do in Sahaja Yoga is to move this energy and push it through the top of our head. Sometimes if we put our hand here, we can feel heat. Sometimes we can feel a cool. If we feel heat, it is pushing the energy through the different energy centers out the top of the head. So what we can do now, what I'll take you through is clearing the left and the right side. So if we put up both our hands on our lap.
This Sahaja Yoga, is it similar to like EFT, like emotional freedom techniques? Is it like similar?
I don't know that one.
Should we use negative emotions?
It's not through emotions, no.
Right.
The idea is we don't want to get into that emotional side. We don't want to...
Negative energy or something.
Yeah, but we don't clear ourselves through the emotions. We clear ourselves, we basically there's this energy within us called, what we call vibrations, and you can actually feel it on your hands, on the top of the head. So we use this energy to clear out the different energy centers. So we don't use it through the emotions, or we don't use it through doing big actions or that kind of thing. We just clear out, with this energy. So if we put our hands on our lap.
Excuse me, I have a question.
Yes.
Sorry to bother you. I used to do martial arts when I was in the wheelchair. Is it anything to do with Chinese qi?
No.
Thank you.
If we put our right hand towards the ground, basically what we use to clear out these energy centers is we use the elements. We use fire, water, ether, air, and so what we're using now is we're using the ether energy, or the air, to clear out a different... Ether is like an energy through which all the world is connected. Like this, it's a very subtle power, but it's a very strong power. So we use this energy to kind of clear out our solar system. We also use water to clear out our right side, and we use fire to clear out our left side. It's just a different thing, because when we use the right side overactively, it kind of heats up. And the other side, when we stop using it, when we get depressed, when we get emotional, it kind of cools down. So we try to balance these two different centers. So what we can do is we can put our hand towards the ground, our right hand towards the ground. Keep your left hand on your lap. And just say inside to yourself, Mother Kundalini, this power, Mother Kundalini, please take away negative energy from my left side, my left channel. Mother Kundalini, please take away the negative energy from my left side. So we're pointing to the ground because we're taking the energy from our left side and putting it into the Mother Earth. Just try and let go of everything, let go of your thoughts. Don't think of anything particularly that you've had in your past or anything. Just try and let it all go into the Mother Earth. So say it again. Mother Kundalini, please take away all the negative energy from my left side. Let's put our right hand back on our lap. We put our left hand up in the air like this, on this side, in the air like this. Now we're using the air element to take away the negative energy from our right side. So here we say, Mother Kundalini, please take the negative energy from my right side, from my right channel. Mother, please take the negative energy away from my right channel. left hand back on our lap. Now what we're going to do with our right hand is before we feel the Kundalini for ourselves. So we're going to take our right hand and what we call raising the Kundalini. We take our hand and put it up like this through the middle channel and just slightly touch the top of the head. We're going to do this 7 times. Close your eyes. And you can say inside, Mother, please raise my Kundalini. Mother, please let me feel the power of the Kundalini. Do this with pure desire. We'll work like that. If you really desire it to happen, it will, and you will feel it. And just place the palm of your hand on the top of your head and slowly lift it up above the top of your head. Raise it up about 3 inches above your head. Now see if you can feel this cool breeze. It might be hot, it might be cool. It's a very subtle breeze. So try and clear your mind of thought and just try and feel it on your hand. You just keep your hand still above your head. You can move it up and down a little bit just to see if you can feel it. You can put your hand down. You can try it with your left hand. Just put it above your head. Sometimes it's stronger with the left, sometimes it's stronger with the right. And just see if you can feel this Kundalini power in your hand. Put your hand down. So I'd like to hear from the new people what they think, if they felt anything on your hand. Do you feel anything?
Yeah, something, but I don't know if that's because earlier on when I placed it on there and then pulled it away, you automatically feel something cooler because your hand's been hot there.
Maybe then I asked you to go with your left as well, just to see.
Yeah.
Because if you try, even if you try now and just put it above and not even touch it, your hand, and just see if you can feel anything. It's a very subtle breeze. How about you, sir, in the back? Did you feel anything on your hand?
Not an awful lot, but it was not relaxed.
Yeah?
No,
What about anything on your fingers?
a little bit, but due to the illness, my fingers down
It's a very subtle feeling, because sometimes it comes in the form of like a numbness or a tingle. And you, ma'am, in the back? Do you feel anything on your fingers? So sometimes it takes a while for you to feel it stronger. Because what happens with this Kundalini power, when it first awakens, like one strand will come up through here. Just like one piece of fishing wire, just per se. It's very, very thin strand what comes out. What happens in Sahaja Yoga is we meditate every day to try and clear out these energy centers. And what happens is more and more strands come up, and you feel it stronger and stronger and stronger when you do this meditation. So what we can do now is we can just sit for a few minutes, just with our hands out, and we just keep our attention on the top of our head. If you want, you can just raise the Kundalini once like we did before. Just touch the top of your head and just see, and just keep your attention there on the top of your head. If any thoughts are coming into your head, just say, not this thought. Or you can say, I forgive. I forgive. Because this center in the mind is the center for forgiveness. So you just say, I forgive. Try and feel the silence within. We want to get into a state of what we call thoughtless awareness, where we are not thinking, but we are aware of our surroundings. We can hear the sounds of the birds, cars passing, but we're not attached to these sounds. They're just happening. So we don't think about them. So we just want to be in a state of what we call thoughtless awareness. So this is one of the stages of what we try to achieve in Sahaja Yoga. It's thoughtless awareness. So just sit for a couple of minutes more. Just try and let go of everything. Let go of the guilt. Don't think of anything in general. Just kind of let it all go. Your past, future, just stay in this present moment. Okay, so what we can do now, open your eyes. What we can do now is what we call a workshop, where basically someone who's more established in Sahaja Yoga, who's been doing it for a while, can help you to try and feel these vibrations. When we're working on someone, because it works a lot with 2 people, you can use 3 people, where they feel your captures and your different energy points, and they try to, again, push this energy by clearing these energy centers. So if any new people that are here, they can put their hands up, and someone can come to you and talk to you more about Sahaja Yoga and help you try to feel the vibrations. If anybody has any questions, they can ask now. we're also going to do some music. This is what we call bhajans. It's like praises to God. And they also manifest the vibrations by singing the praises of God.
was very professional. It was nice.
Yeah.